Microsoft has rolled out 2 brand new preview builds of Windows 11, bringing with them a wave of updates and improvements that are already catching attention across the dev and beta channels, with build 26,220.6682 for dev users and build 26,120.6682 for those on beta, and while both focus on polishing the Windows experience. The dev build in particular introduces headline features like click-to-do improvements for Copilot Plus PCs, new accessibility upgrades for Narrator, recommendations for Copilot in the Start menu, and full support for Emoji 16, creating a more modern and inclusive OS experience. So let's dive deeper into what's new. Start with click-to-do, where a brand new Copilot prompt box now lets users interact with Microsoft Copilot more intuitively, allowing you to type a custom prompt directly into a text field that pairs with whatever content is on your screen, streamlining workflows and boosting productivity, while suggested prompts generated locally by Microsoft's Physilicum model appear below the box, currently supporting English, Spanish, and French text selections, although this feature is not yet rolling out in the European Economic Area or China. But for the rest of the globe, it represents another step forward in Copilot integration, and accompanying this is a redesigned set of right-edge gesture animations for click-to-do, visually following your finger with smoother and more intuitive cues that help you understand exactly what the gesture is doing, making the experience feel more purposeful and natural. And this isn't all, because Microsoft has also added new and popular action tags to the context menu in click-to-do, helping users discover the latest AI-powered actions quickly, while the summarized action itself has been refined to produce more concise outputs, ensuring text summaries feel tighter and easier to consume. Moving on to the Start menu, a small but impactful change is being tested in the Recommended section, where users will now see Copilot prompt suggestions such as creating an image or generating a summary, bridging the gap between search, productivity, and creative workflows, and further personalizing the Start experience. Emoji fans will be pleased to know that Emoji 16 is officially here, introducing a thoughtfully curated set of new icons spanning multiple categories, each designed with cross-cultural resonance, including face with bags under eyes to symbolize exhaustion, Fingerprint for identity or security, root vegetable for gardening and healthy eating, a leafless tree for dormancy or winter, harp as a timeless musical symbol, shovel for work or metaphorical digging, and splatter for playful expression, giving users fresh ways to communicate visually across chats and documents. Gaming also gets some love with updated Xbox controller support in Windows 11, where a short press of the Xbox button still launches Game Bar, but now a long press opens Task View, streamlining multitasking for gamers, while pressing and holding the button continues to power down the controller, adding convenience for Xbox players who frequently switch between gaming and desktop tasks. Accessibility upgrades are front and center too, particularly with Narrator, which now offers more natural voice feedback without dramatic pitch shifts for headings or grammar errors, making reading less jarring, while footnote navigation has been vastly improved so users can easily hear footnote numbers in Word documents, ensuring smoother academic or professional workflows. And continuous reading has also been stabilized, eliminating the frustrating pauses that once disrupted long passages of text, while comment reading now keeps focus aligned with the document canvas, meaning users can move between body text and comments seamlessly. Narrator also brings major consistency improvements for lists, now reading entire list items even if they flow onto the next line, and allowing users to navigate up and down between items with simple Control plus up or Control plus down shortcuts. While in tables, efficiency has been taken to a whole new level thanks to new quick navigation commands, including jumping to beginning or end of rows and columns with intuitive keyboard combos, and clearer guidance at table boundaries ensures users know when they've reached the last cell without confusion, while entry announcements have been simplified so the Narrator no longer redundantly repeats itself, making navigation smoother, and selection feedback now clearly describes when one or multiple cells are highlighted, even across rows and columns, while also alerting users if a table is non-uniform, offering valuable context for document editing. Beyond accessibility, advanced settings are once again rolling out to insiders in both channels, although some options like long path and virtual workspaces have been temporarily pulled back for bug fixes, while other changes include a new Scub reminder screen that prompts you to update payment methods if your Microsoft subscription lapses, ensuring uninterrupted access to services like OneDrive or Office 365. And under the hood, Microsoft has squashed a series of bugs, including critical issue that caused some PCs to green screen during hibernation, while others hung on a black screen with fan noise during shutdown, as well as taskbar reliability fixes that make auto-hide smoother and more consistent, with animations improved for responsiveness and fewer bugs blocking interactions with the area above the taskbar. File Explorer also sees polish, including fixes for thumbnails not appearing on certain video files with EXIF metadata, unresponsive context menus, and crashes with open or saved dialogues, while shared sections in Home now only appear when there's actual content, keeping the UI clean. Login and lock screens are more stable too, with fixes for crashes caused by interacting with the power button, improved start menu reliability, and resolution of a bug that made the menu scroll back to the top unexpectedly, while Windows Sandbox performance is improved by resolving high CPU usage tied to the MemCM first boot process, which previously caused PCs to freeze. Altogether, this update represents a sweeping set of refinements across system features, productivity tools, accessibility, gaming, and stability, highlighting Microsoft's ongoing commitment to making Windows 11 smarter, smoother, and more accessible for everyone, whether you're working, gaming, or creating. And with insider builds like 26,220.6682 and 26,120.6682 paving the way for Windows 11 25H2, it's clear that Microsoft is steadily preparing the OS for its next major evolution. And as always, we'll keep you updated on every change, every feature, and every bug fix right here on TechVerse.